Good morning, Bulldogs. It's Wednesday, April 8th. Here's your daily update. I'm not going in our typical window today over there where you could see the Cardinal. Do you see the Cardinal that's been flying into our window since last Friday? See it there? He starts pecking on our window every day at 6:30. Just because, as you can see, I'm not as sharply dressed this morning either. But I wanted to be someplace was a little bit more comfortable for Budleigh. Hear that? If you heard that noise, that was the Cardinal hitting our window. He does that all day long. And we've tried to done things to stop him so he doesn't hurt himself. But yeah, so Budleigh, thank you for those of you who've been watching and asking about Budleigh. And please, if you have any good wishes to send, please wish that she eats today. She needs to eat. She hasn't in quite a few days, and we're very worried. Got new medicine from our vet yesterday. We've had a long few nights here, so I know I look sleepy, but I know you guys are having your own struggles as well. And I'm thinking of you guys, and if there's anything you need to share or want to share, feel free. My daughter's middle school teacher actually called my cell phone yesterday to find out how she was doing, knowing our doggie was sick. And so there's some great people out there, and you guys are amongst it. So brief video. It's not going to be 10 million hours long today. I'm just doing little bullet points of the top stories of the New York Times and BBC to save time with all the scrolling. So today, the top stories in the New York Times were that the New York area suffers the record deaths, and also that small businesses were struggling to get loans now that many strong small businesses are being hurt. So you see, every day we say how this dark red area increases and this circle gets larger. So you see where we are in New Jersey, over 44,000. These are cases, not deaths. New Jersey has over 1,000. I forget the exact number now. Also in California, the LA mayor orders residents to wear masks if they're visiting any essential businesses or something like that. Obviously at home you don't have to, but if you're out and about, you must wear a mask. The president yesterday was in the news for threatening to cut funding to the World Health Organization, claiming that they're being too China-centric, and I didn't read any more into it than that. And also that he's dismissing the Pentagon official who was, I guess, going to be in charge with how the aid for the pandemic was spent in the United States. I need to read more about that in detail. So probably tomorrow's video will give you some more information on it if you do actually kindly watch them every day. Also, we should have colored in a lot more of our maps by now. Many of the primaries were postponed. Wisconsin still had its primary yesterday, and if you saw, people waited in line with 6 feet between everyone for hours and hours. People still went out and waited. There are poll workers in hazmat suits. But it says the results won't be in for a week due to all the issues with they tried to postpone it and then it wasn't and all this stuff. So Wisconsin did have a primary, but we do not have any numbers yet. Okay, so now the BBC top stories is that deaths are rising in Spain. The World Health Organization warned against easing restrictions because it's the numbers are still high. Wuhan, where this all began, lifts quarantine measures. There's a video if you want to go to the BBC on Wuhan telling people how to learn from their mistakes. There are some US stories on the BBC that we had our most deaths in one day with about 1,800. Let's hope those numbers go down. And that the Prime Minister Johnson shared his second night in intensive care. All right, so what you need to do for today is there are 2 videos on the Industrial Revolution, the causes, and then why it began in England. You can take notes. I'm not going to be checking that you're doing notes. We're going to be doing our quizzes a little bit differently, obviously. But there's 2 forms, and you want to fill out those 2 forms. And I'm just going to average together your 2 forms. So if you get 101 and 80 on another, you'll get a 90. So do your best with that. I also have on Canvas, you should see our April project, which is for National Poetry Month. If you've been watching the April videos faithfully, you saw like the first few days, and I was giving you examples of what you're going to do. I was giving you examples of a poem, and connecting it with an image of the coronavirus and trying to connect it. So that's what you're going to do. All the information is on Canvas. Look at the video that I made. I made this last week. Maybe you've seen it already if you subscribe to the channel, but it gives you in detail exactly what you need to do. It's not that complicated. You're basically reserving your spot on a spreadsheet, then you fill out one doc and you complete a slide. Note what you want to do if you want a 4 instead of a 3. Okay. Just make sure you watch the video, go through the directions, and then if you have questions, I will gladly get back to you. I will probably be not as quick getting back today as I normally am since lockdown, taking care of the dog and all this, but I will get back. I'm not like just not doing school stuff. I'm still doing school stuff all day, but I'm just not as quick as responding. As you can imagine, my kids have not handled this well, with our doggy being ill as well. So I think that's it. Do the forms, the videos. I should say about the project, it's not due to the end of April. It is by no means a break project. I don't want you worrying about class over break. We all have enough to worry about. We need to get off the screens and all that sort of stuff. So there will be a few days where I purposely give little work in case you want to work on that. Today, 2 Google Forms shouldn't really take you too long, but there'll be days that are even less, like just doing a journal response. So it's not due until April 30th. But note, if you want to get like a good spot per se, you want to try to at least reserve it earlier. Okay. So that's it. I hope you guys have a good break. If you don't check on the video tomorrow, still do, just to touch in, and I'll try to find ways. There are some things I wanted to do this week with you guys. Some Google Forms and new ways for us to contact, interact. Obviously, with everything going on, I didn't. So I'm planning to put that together. So after break, we can do that. All right. So stay safe, stay healthy. Hopefully, you can get outside safely during break and get some fresh air. Give us some good wishes. Right. I'm gonna go put Budleigh back to nap with my kids for a little bit before they start their schoolwork. Right, Budleigh? Right. Tell everyone to stay healthy and stay safe, and that we care about everybody. And they're going to send you good vibes that you can eat so that you feel better. Right? All right, guys. I love Budleigh. Yes, I was about to say I love them, but sure, I love students too. Right? Of course. We all care about each other. All right. Have a good day. Have a good break. Bulldogs, be well.